Well, here we are again, creating a new world. So let's create a new world. I may just cut this out. Well, not this, but the long-winded waiting for things to happen. Small world, history, medium, everything medium. We'll have frequent minerals. Go. That's quite loud. I'll turn that down a bit. That's chewing through quite quickly. And one thing I'm going to mention is we are playing in the meth tile set. I was going to go one or two ways. Either ASCII, which is as basic as it gets, or meth, which is about as graphical as it gets. So we're going for meth. Mainly because my sort of decision was I don't have that many viewers, and when I first started watching people play Dwarf Fortress, if they were playing in ASCII I just didn't watch them because I didn't have a clue what was going on. It done my head in. Whereas if they were using a graphical tile set, at least you had some idea. So meth looks quite nice. I know I don't get many comments, but feel free to comment if you want me to see me playing ASCII. I'll quite happily play an ASCII. I don't mind it at all. I think that's quite pleasant in a way. Anyway, this is ticking over. It's going to go for 250 years for a medium history. Dwarven hillocks of Nud en Melbil, the kind hill. I hate trying to pronunciate these. I hate trying to pronounce these dwarven words. But we try. At least you get to laugh at me if nothing else. And hopefully OBS will behave itself. It's had several restarts after removing all hotkey configuration. So I have to physically drag the mouse across to the second monitor and hit the stop record button, because that's what finished the last fort really. I can see a volcano on our map, but I'm not really a fan of volcanoes. They're okay if you've got a big lava build in mind. Big magma build. Maybe one day. But today, or not today, this fort, I'm thinking we want to try the tile set really, so I'm probably not going to go for a super difficult start or anything, probably more of a generic vanilla start. And see if we can make a nice-ish looking fort. Then again, like I said, I think ASCII looks quite nice. You can make a nice looking fort with ASCII. Right, we'll hit enter and accept it. It'll offload all the units. Hopefully this won't take too long. You've seen me do world creation Embark a few times before, and I do waffle on through it. I do try to play for new players as well, because this is, you know, I was always looking for information on Dwarf Fortress, so it is nice to have things explained now and again, if not completely spelt out for you. Right, we've got to find the right world now. When we hit, oh no, we do start playing, don't we? Because continue playing would be Mighty Inked. Russ Posmolo. Load world. Granite. We're going for the 15th of granite. Okay. Trees, none. That's not where we're going to go. Let's use F, shall we? And use the find feature. We'll go for a 4x4. I'll leave all them as they are. I don't really care. We do... Whoops. Fluxstone, aquifer. No, we don't want an aquifer. Yes, I want a river. Shallow metal. Multiples, deep metal. We like metal. We like soil. Clay. I'm just going to put yes. I don't normally use clay much, but it doesn't mean I don't want... We might not want to. Yeah, do search. So again, obviously the red squares are areas that don't match our search criteria, and the and the yellow squares do match our search criteria. So escape is browse results. So we are the yellow cross, moving amongst all the green crosses. Trees, none. I think that's because we're right in the mountains there. These yellow things, they're elven, I think. The jungles of watching. Purple is evil. What we got here? Grassland, trees sparse, vegetation warm. Dwarves, elves, humans. We're quite near a tower. I'm surprised we didn't get tower as a neighbour there. Dwarves, elves, humans. Sparse. Don't like sparse trees. Would like some trees. Where are all the trees in this world? Scarce. Sparse. Is this night joined to the mainland? It is. Good. Right, temperate, heavily forested, thick, wilderness surroundings. That means there'll be some wild animals. Brook, the charm spooned. Sand, clay, very deep soil, shallow metals, deep metals, flux-stone layer. That looks wonderful, but it is a brook and not a river. Dwarves, elves, humans. Your civilization, the boots of shielding. Okay. Brook. Stream. Brook. Brook. What is the difference between a brook and a river? I might appear ignorant here, but crystal wept. That's a lovely name for a brook. I think our first area is going to be the area. F1 and F2 to look at biomes. So that side of the river, very deep soil. This side of the river, deep soil. What's dwarves, elves, humans, boots of shielding, elevation. It's a bit up and down and everywhere, isn't it? Oh my word, a steep there. Yeah, we're going to go with it. I'm not going to deliberate too much. I think, even though you should probably take more time over choosing your initial area, we're going to embark. And we're going to go for the Nebulatron setup. And tab for items. Have we got any points left? No. Well, we know what I'm going to do. I'm going to get the steel anvil. And I'm going to remove it. Then I'm going to hit N for new item. And we're going to have an iron anvil. Because they do the same job. And they cost a third of a price. That also means that we can get another. We might be able to get another pick if they are available. They're not always available. Digging implements. Bronze pick. We'll have a third pick. Might be a bit extravagant, but can get us going a bit quicker. 90 points to spend. Yeah. Plump helmets are always a good buy. 40 points to spend. Whoa, calm yourself. New item. We could have gone straight for a weapon. Ammo leather. I tend not to go straight for weaponry. Stone blocks, bodywear, footwear, legwear, shields, cheese, powders. Gypsum powder. Ten of them. Just see what else is on the list. I tend not to do this too much, but what have we got? Bit of everything, I suppose. Did we have any soap? Coke, charcoal, splints, rope, silk, sheet, thread, bags, backpacks, quivers, barrels, tools, crafts, extracts, cheese. Prepared yak eye. Prepared yak heart. I'm being a little bit cheaty here, but I'm not doing it too much because that's a bit naughty. But I'm under the impression for each different food you get, it comes in a barrel. So if we get 5 different bits of prepared yak thing, we should get 5 barrels as well. So each time we've eaten them 2 bits of food, we gain a new barrel. A little bit cheaty maybe, but not that bad. And I didn't do it big style. I mean, where you've got all that food, you could hammer it. Where you've got 22 pond turtle and 22 lobster, you could, and the same with the booze, you could do it with each of them. We're not going to do that. The group name is the Bejeweled Lancers. Right, we're going to go with that. I normally tend to go with whatever is randomly given, but I tend to forget to look. Right. Oh, the fort name. You ought to see that as well. Fountain syrup. Zephon-Udib. Zephon-Udib. I can pronounce it. Fountain syrup. We'll have that. Sounds a bit strange. Embark. So we're embarking already. Oh, that didn't take long. 13 minutes.
Oh, welcome to our new home. Let's make the best of it. Let's start digging.
I just finished my glass of Coke. You have arrived after a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond. Your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all of Cog Sudel. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labour comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plough or hook, provide for your dwarfs. You are expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it is spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the grizzly bear men get hungry. Oh no. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Zephon-Udib. Fountain syrup. Strike the earth. Let's boot up this screen and hit the space bar and see what we've got to deal with. Lots of blackness apparently. Right, so here is the lovely meth. Or meth, not meth. I shouldn't really say meth. Hit tab twice to get rid of the unnecessary. Beasts of burden. We've got a yak cow. Have we got 2 yaks? Yak cow. Yak cow. They are of the same sex. Stray yak. Well, obviously they're the same sex, otherwise one would be a bull. Others, a wombat and a skunk. Right, let's zoom out. Okay, so any mountainous areas, according to the map we're on, I thought the terrain was extremely undulating. Is this frozen? I think that our water source is actually frozen by the looks of it. Brook. Water. We have water there. Okay. Okay. So I was going to wonder whether we were going to tunnel into a mountain or whether we were going to dig down, but I think by the looks of this we're going down. I mean, if we tunneled into the mountain, we haven't really got much space to do anything at all. Right, we're a bit of a distance away. We're literally in the centre of the map, which sort of makes sense for a start off. Okay. Where do we want to start? Where we are? That always makes sense to a certain degree, because what is that wiggly thing? Did that say worm? That did. Let's have a look at it. Can you see that? Just to the left of my cursor there. Awesome. Yeah, I was going to play an ASCII. I said that. We're going to have a look at this. It's quite pretty, if nothing else. Okay. Right, let's start dig channel. Let's come a little bit away from the wagon, not too much. That is channel. I've got to be a bit wary of what the highlighted areas look like because I've not played this tile set before. Right, we're gonna chop the trees that are in the immediate vicinity of where we would like to build. I'm gonna set gather plants in exactly the same area. Well, I say exactly, it's sort of ish. Right. Trying to think a little bit because I'm not normally very good at thinking in this game. I normally rush, and I like to try and keep the game flowing a little bit, but not up downstairs. I'm not designated. I want I for zones. I'm going to dig down here, so I think we want a zone here. We're going to make that pen pasture, and I should imagine that the only thing we really want in here, well, actually I'm going to pasture all the turkeys to start with until we're ready to accept them in a nest boxes, but the birds don't actually need pasture and they can survive on nothing, which is a good reason to take them to a difficult embark. Right, so that is them. I would like to pen pasture this small area here. There's going to be a pen pasture, and this is going to be for the dogs, and they will hopefully alert us to anyone coming towards the front of our area. P. Oh, I want to have a look, actually see what I've got here. I don't want things overlapping. We'll try and keep it neat. So if I come down to the front door and across, escape and then Q for query is my way of doing it. That's probably wrong, but I like to do the settings afterwards. This disable, it's not for animals. Enable, no. Corpses, is that enabled? It looks like it is. And then we'll have one this side. Oh. Right, okay, so we're doing the same thing again. We're keeping super symmetrical for see, the other way of doing it is to go R for refuse. Pop that in there. Q. Settings. So from the refuse pile we're going to remove corpses, so that'll be forbid. We'll allow everything else for now. And we will also have out here temporarily should have just selected that as wood, because that's going to be a wood stockpile, not an animal stockpile. Disable really would be the easiest way of doing that. Wood. Enable. Excellent. Right. So let's let them do that very small amount of work that I have asked them to do. Right, dogs have been moved, wood has been chopped down. Things are happening. We have paused. We are going to play a little bit slowly. Query. I would like to see what sort of dirt we have. Well, maybe K is the answer. Sandy loam. Okay. And obviously we have water appearing everywhere where we don't want it. So I'm going to try and zoom in a little. I'm going to try and keep you zoomed in as well so you can enjoy the nice graphics, because I don't know what sort of device you're looking at. I'm alright, I've got a big 4K monitor, but you may not have. So designate H. We're going to drop down again. 3. I don't like that idea. I never like the look of that. Even though we're heading towards the water. Right, pause. Not enough free nest boxes. Okay, that's fine. Don't panic. The skunk is fighting. The hunter is fighting. Oh, we might have skunk fatigue. Right, miners. Please. Store item in stockpile. Right, so we know what we've got to do, don't we? Noah Miller told us. We knew anyway, but I'm a lazy Dwarf Fortress player. But let's remove let's remove hauling from our miners. Or shall I just do it from one of our miners at the moment? I think one will do it at the moment because we've got a very small crew and I would like things hauled, especially when we... Well, I would like things hauled, basically. Yeah, one miner will do, especially when we're in this soft ground. Right, K. Sandy loom cavern floor. So hopefully if I go a little bit deeper, we don't lose this. I want ground that we can grow in, is what I'm referring to. So we're going to channel again. That looks like stone. Well, that's actually just empty space because we're sitting above it. Well, that looks greenish. Silty clay. I believe we can grow on silty clay. Let's zoom out and see where we are. We got plenty of space. I would like to keep the fort looking reasonably nice, and we need to bring stuff indoors reasonably quickly too. And we also need some workshops, but I'm trying not to get into that mad panic yet. I'm trying to do things a little bit slower than I normally do, but keep the game rolling. We're only 26 minutes in and we've had a setup and an embark, so that's pretty good really. Right, I'm gonna go for one more channel. See how deep these soils actually are. Hunter cancels hunt, no ammunition. I've got some new weird sounds. I did update my Soundsense sound pack today as well. H. Oh no, K I want. Sand upward slope. Okay. How far down do we need to go before we hit rock? Do I want to set up any workshops outside or not? The quicker I get things in a stockpile, the better. But I want to head for rock. D. Some funny old sounds we're getting there. H. No roots. D, H. Is that dirt still? Fire clay. Well, I asked for clay, so I shouldn't be sounding surprised. Mine this. Channel. No, you have no roots. Two idlers. No idlers. One idler. No idlers. Everyone's going, so it's okay. That looked remarkably like stone I got a flash of there. Aha! Silt stone. With a green floor. I'm not sure if I like the green floor. We're not getting silly close to the edge of the map, are we? No, we're a long way off. Right. Zoom in. Diggy dig. Well, while we've got 0 idlers, dun, 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 dun. I'm a bit upset about the last fort dying. Well, it's not actually died, but you know what I mean. We lost 2 hours of really good recording, and you didn't get to watch it. That's probably the best bit of what happened. That was excellent. But this is going to be excellent. I have great faith in it. Go, little mining man. Right. We're still in this siltstone layer, aren't we? I can tell. Okay. I am happy with that. Now, I don't know what we're going to do about security. I haven't even thought about security. First thing I suppose I want to do is I want to get... It's not always conductive of making a pretty looking fort, but I would like to get a stockpile so we get everything moved indoors and some workshops. I think is an important start. So that is now a little bit of proper work for the miners to do in the siltstone area. And I think I'm going to allow them to do that before they do anything else. They'll be a bit slower now. I have 5 idlers. I don't really know if there's much I can get them doing. The wood stockpile is already completely rammed. Is this water stagnant or is it okay? Open space, stagnant, murky pool. Brook. Right, where's a good place to do it? Anywhere, I suppose. There can be a water source and a fishing area. Yep. Build workshop H. We'll have a fishery there. Pearwood logs. We seem to have rather a lot of them. So that'll do. That will do. So do we have a dwarf fishing? Right. What are you? Mason? What are you? Hunter? Butcher? Tanner? You are a farmer. You can do a spot of fishing. For now, I think. I don't think that will hurt. Right, 1, 2. Oh, need to zoom out of this. Okay, pause. Build workshop. We do really want a carpenter. We have a huge amount of wood in this. Have we got... Why have they not got showing us where the dark area is? Or will they when we put... Oh, they will. So obviously the dark squares are unpassable, so you don't want one of them in front of your door. We don't have one in front of the door. That can be our carpenter's workshop. I'm going to use a lot of wood to start with. I've got to remember we're not playing the last fort, so we don't need to panic about wood. We can use wood as much as we like. Right, the carpenter's workshop is built, I believe. Is now. Queue for query, add task. I want barrels. If we're catching fish, I want wooden barrels. Put them on repeat. Workflow, yes. Workflow constraint, shift and A. Barrel of any wood, 5 to 10. Don't think we need to do 5 to 10. 2 to 5 just so we have them when we want them. And bins also for the same sort of reason. I think that's a V, isn't it? No, barrel was clearly V. What was bin then? N? Yeah, it is. I didn't even see it. I'm just sort of trying to play from memory a little bit. And we're going to do the same here. 2 to 5. That's more than enough. And I think we will build beds, because we need to keep our dwarves happy. If you look at the bottom right, there's a number 7. Our dwarves are sort of middle ground, moderately happy. When Dwarf Fortress, before this update, which is reasonably recent, dwarves started off super happy. They started off at the highest level of happy. Now they start off in the middle ground, and I think they're a little bit harder to keep happy. Right, so we have a carpenter. Or we have a carpenter's workshop. And they have orders. So we're down to 3 idlers now. What I need to do... I brought a 3rd pick. And like a silly person... stone detail and stone crafting. I need another miner, but you clearly can't be the carpenter. I think the woodcutter, I don't know. The farmer is quite busy fishing, brewing, cooking. I think the brew and the cook is going to go on. Yeah, let's took woodcutting duty off him. I'm not quite sure why that does that. If you're a miner, you can't be a woodcutter. Them two words. Them two traits or skills or assignments obviously clash. Hunting, butcher, and tanning. Well, that takes you off hunting. Strange. Okay, so we brought an extra pick. Yeah, but that's the carpenter. Oh, I just added carpentry on. So we can add mining to the person who's a stone detailer and a stone crafter and a leather worker. That possibly seems like a good idea then. He can have the 3rd pick. And that will be handy for a little while. There he is, he's joining in. Excellent, things are happening. as I'd expect them to. Look at them blokes, I like this. This is quite a nice tile set. I really was actually going to go with ASCII, but at the last minute decided not to. Workshop. What do I want first? A mason or a craft dwarf? I don't fit very well, do it? I'd like to have a little gap around him if I can. Right, okay. A craft dwarf workshop. Excellent. Oh, they are mining more out. It's a bit strange the way things are highlighted, and they don't stay highlighted after they're dug. If you see what I'm saying, like this wall here. This wall here is no longer highlighted, but I'm sure that is a sign to be dug out. Yeah, clearly. I'd like that stockpile area done. That's why the only reason I'm not designating farms to be dug and things at the moment. I want to get the stockpile area dug. So what is the craft dwarf workshop waiting on? Waiting for construction. Needs wood, stone and bone working, or one of them? Or all three? I've never had trouble building a craft dwarf workshop before. This is a... Someone going to build it? Give water. Needs empty bucket. What, already? Well, we know what we've got to do. Oops, a daisy. Someone is injured already? You got to be kidding me. It's the only reason it's E, isn't it? Yeah. Surely 2 buckets should do. Only 7 people. Yeah, craft dwarf workshop is now leaping into action. Built. Right. For fear of giving the dwarves too many things to do, I'd like to get all my workshops working. We really could do with some rock nest boxes, I'm thinking, because that is food. And I think 1 egg is equal to 1 meat in this game, which is huge, really. Yeah, we'll get them to build 10. Let me just change that because I'm not... I'll let them get down to 2. I'll get 10 initially, then let them get down to 2, so I'm not worried about having a huge stock of nest boxes. I don't go OP on the eggs, but... 2 idlers. Dig, dig. Hunter and farmer have no job. Well, that is sort of correct, really. We could... We have got that much wood. That the craft dwarf person, W, could make some bolts for sure. Didn't we get... I thought we had a workflow constraint going on. Oh, we have. I wonder what wasn't shown is repeat. Right, we'll have some bolts made for the hunters, because they were moaning earlier and not having any of that stuff. What is this laying on the floor? Rough jaspers. Okay, it's not limonite. I didn't actually want to find any metal ores in this layer because I didn't want to trash my living quarters by mining it out. It's the only problem with being zoomed in too much. You lose half your thing when you do it right. Right, let's change the settings on this bad boy. We'll have animals. We'll have food. I'll allow the seeds and everything for now, but that will get changed for sure. No stone. We'll have coins, bars and blocks, gems, finished goods, leather, cloth, not wood. Allow plant animal, allow non-plant animal. E. Strange. Okay, and we will go shift and R for maximum barrel, shift and V for maximum bins, W will allow I'm not sure about the wheelbarrows. I have been told before that the wheelbarrows has caused an issue for me getting my stocks in from indoors. Right. And the old hit escape one too many times. This should now remove all idlers, I'd have thought. Apart from one miner, which is the one who doesn't have hauling. Right. So we need to drop down, down, down. Hello. Fire clay. Sand. I have no way of defend. Oh, I've done that again. I have no way of defending this fort. I normally have my zigzaggy thing, which we clearly don't have at all. We could make it. There is ways of doing it, obviously. Silty clay. Fire clay. Is that classed as a soil? There's an easy way to find out, I think. Built farm plot. Is that P? Yeah, it is, isn't it? So that would let us put a farm plot on that clay. Okay. Dig. That's fine. Sorry, I'm going all quiet, but I'm thinking and scratching my chin. Right, we'll allow that to be done and actually hope that we get more area that we can grow in and don't suddenly hit stone. I've done that before. That's what you get for being fussy about your area. Right, we're going to keep going this way a little bit. I want to dig there. What we got here? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. See, did I select that? I think I did, but as I said, it's hard to see. It doesn't highlight. It does not highlight areas that are walls. What are them ramps? They're so if I dig Z, these ramps look particularly untidy. It does not make a hole in the ground, does it? No, I didn't think it did. I think we have the same issue here. What I'm thinking is, I'm thinking wagon. I'm thinking a sort of like ramped both sides, not in the middle. Is that going to upset the wagon? I do like having my trident underground. It's safer for everybody. Right, one idler, no idlers. Do. Just build a mason's. No, not an animal trap. Workshop mason. Seems the obvious thing to have. Siltstone just for a change. A mechanic is, can't remember. Is it K? No. Too lazy to look. Where are you? T. T for traction bench. You can go up there, seeing you're not going to block the door with your one dark square. Still. And a kitchen. We have to be wary of when the kitchen's built. So I don't think that we can... Well, we can. Also, I didn't know if we could do this until the kitchen was built or not. Cave wheat seeds. We do not... No, we don't want to cook with any of these seeds. We do want to brew with them. No, we don't want to brew with them. We want to brew with the actual... with the actual ingredients themselves. But we do not want to cook with our booze. This is always needs sorting out. Oh, you can cook with any of that. I'm happy with you to cook with that, for sure. Right, Dwarven Ale. We don't want our plump helmets used in meat, fish, other. Right, so is plump helmets, where are they? They're not in this. Do we actually have to have some for them to be listed in vegetables, fruit, leaves? Anyway, yes. Happy days. Okay. Just as long as they're not brewing up our stuff that we wish to eat. I will assign some some hotkeys, which is my undoing. OBS is still running, so we haven't hotkeyed it to death yet. It is difficult to tell the hallways from anything else in this tile set. That's okay, I'm sure we'll survive. Right. So now we need to build P farm plot. We will have a farm plot that big by that big, and we will put it there, and we will build another one, and we will put it there. We're going to get quite greedy with the farm plots. Well, quite greedy for 7 dwarves. Probably a bit of a mistake, but there you go. P. No, not that P. We've got to go all the way back and have a different P. It wants to be a food P. And we want to query it. And we want to forbid that. We just want seeds. That's all we want in there. Excellent. So now we need to go up. No, we don't. We need to go down. We need to get into this stockpile. We need to go to food, and we need to forbid seeds. Excellent. Right, miners. Let's do them ahead. Not do them ahead in, but it seems strange not having the wall highlighted where I want them to dig, because I'm now looking at them not digging it. Here they come. Yeah, that wall they're now digging, not highlighted. Strange. It's a strange, a little strange part of the tile set that I'm not familiar with. Right. We also need in here wood. Not there. Okay, maybe it's the carpenter. You know we're going for spiked wooden balls. Spiked wooden balls. Because they are a money spinner. We're going to chuck them on workflow. We're going to go for 20 to 150 to start with. We don't want the carpenter. But we do want something to trade when we can. Right, things are happening. Are them farms ready? I think they are. No, they're all waiting construction. Right, is our farmer now a miner? Someone became a miner. Farming. No, our farmer is a fisher person. He could be fishing. I'm not going to start throwing everybody at everything. We're going to try and remove ourselves from that sort of play. But the tanner and the butcher, and he's a hunter, which all makes sense. He could become a farmer just till we get that done. If he's not hunting or butchering anything or tanning anything, there you go. Hunter, perfect. That is perfect. We select things to happen and they happen. Right, shift and enter. Plump helmets, all seasons. So if we go A, B, C, D. So that bottom plot is pump helmets, all seasons. Right, he's done that one. This one is going to be plump helmets, all seasons as well. I'm not even sure what other seeds we brought with us. I think that will only, yeah, it's only going to offer us what we had. So, A, sweet pods. B, we're going to have cave wheat. C, we'll have pigtails. D, plump helmets. Makes sense. Unpause the game, it might run a bit quicker. Cats are running around chasing vermin, I presume. In our last fort we actually had dwarves that were looking for vermin for food, which was a bit serious. Right, plump helmets, all seasons. Excellent. Right, F1. A lot of things flashing. Why are they flashing? Worrying. It's worrying having a tile set you're not familiar with. What's all this? Dead rhubarbs. Is that the stuff I asked you to pick? Gather? Why are the yaks not in the area? Someone too busy to take them there, I presume. Where are the zones? There. Right. Let's build, construct, construct a wall. A lot of trees need chopping down to getting out of the way. Pearwood logs. I'll just hit shift is the way to do it, and I'll have another wall. Pearwood logs. Another wall. What is the problem? What is the problem? Designate tea. Do we have any trees? Let's let them build that and carry on doing stuff. Right, they are building the wall. I don't know if them little trees that get in the way cause an issue or anything. That's actually going quite quickly, so why not stitch them up? M is make it smaller, and U is make it taller. Put that there. Shift. Designate. Chopping trees. Chop any trees that are in the path of building my wall.
Do it.
People are falling asleep. Okay, that tells me that I really need, well, it doesn't tell me what I really need to do, but what I want to do is I want to do some nobles. I want a manager, adequate organizer. That's going to be you. You require an office, don't you? Skilled diagnostician. You don't require anything. A broker. I think you're going to want an office. No, the bookkeeper will want an office then. Yes, he does. Right. I do like to have accurate stock taken, so I do need these people to help me. Okay. Build trade depot. There. This is where the fort starts to look scruffy, so I haven't thought about it as much as I'd like to have done. Right, I think we are going up this way. And I'm going to be quite generous. With the office space. They're lucky they're getting one each. I'm going to have a dormitory there, I think. Mind you, that's not very good, is it? So this is not the prettiness that I was wanting to go for. Oh, this is... Did that get designated? It's so hard to see. Right. There's the cemetery, so at least that'll stop my OCD from going completely bananas. Then I suppose we could carry this corridor up to there. I suppose is all we need, really. And I know this is far from ideal, but this is the early, what we call the early fort. Before we dig deep enough and greedily enough to get to the main fort. Hello, Mr. Mason. Query, Mason, add. Right, you need to build me. We're going to get you on a workflow, because workflows are lovely. Workflows let you control quite well, like we want a chair of any rock, 5 to 10. I tend to trim that down in the early days. We'll have that as 2 to 5, so he'll make 5. When he gets down to 2, he'll go back to make until he's got 5 again. And also, if for whatever reason jobs get cancelled, well, they don't get cancelled. If they run out of materials or there's something that stops them from working, they don't get cancelled, as they would in vanilla Dwarf Fortress. But you can use a manager as well. The manager doesn't do workflow. Throne. We want tables. Repeat. Workflow. Any rock. 2 to 5. Obviously, when you've got 200 dwarfs, you increase these considerably. I'll have some doors. To 5. I have seen the deliberate mistake. Have you? Floodgate, hatch covers, grates, cabinets, statue slab, table, weapon rack. I will want a lot of them things, but not yet. That was one deliberate mistake I make quite often. This is what I was going to say. Thank you. Right, what else have we got going on? We have got... Let's get the querying going. We have a kitchen. We're going to prepare some easy meals. Biscuits. 5 to 10. We're probably going to go 10 to 20. We're going to try some fine meals in case we have materials to make such things. Workflow, yes, I'll have it on repeat. Stew. We'll leave that at 5 to 10, so I don't know if we're actually capable yet. And then... I think we need to go up some levels to this area. I don't like the way this area looks, but there you go. This is farmland. It's so tempting to leave it for the ability to just do more farming. Bugger. I'm guessing these bits of the wall have been suspended, probably. No, that has. Partially constructed, nearly done. I want a butcher and a tanner. I did set up a pen pasture, didn't I? So why is this not being used? So pen pasture. Turkey hens and yak cows should all be in there. No one's moved them in there. Maybe everyone's too busy. Everyone is quite busy. Do we need animal handling? Is that even a thing? Small animal dissection, animal training, animal care. See, I don't know if you need animal care to actually move an animal. Animal hauling, no, that would be that, I would imagine, unless that's only hauling dead animals. Animal care. So who would I want to even do that? The farmer? We'll have one person on animal care. We have a manager now, don't we? No. Job. Manager. Great. Rock. Construct a rock. Great. 2, please. I basically want the grates for the old butcher and the tanner. I want the grates to let the stink out. So let's get a yellow cross somewhere and go up in the world. Yeah. Oh, we're up into the treetops. So look at all them trees. Yeah. Okay, so my sort of plan there is just basically to keep everything in the same area-ish. Now the beauty here is that I'm not connecting this to anything, so we shouldn't dig it yet. Yeah, that would be right handy there. The reason I say that is I'm now putting the butchery and the tannery there, and I'm going to put the turkeys the other side so they can slaughter the turkeys from there. So what I'm going to want to do now is I'm going to want a channel. So we go up to the top. There, hit enter. Whoa, I don't want to go there, I want to go down. Down, 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 down. Not there. I learnt this the hard way last time. You end up in the hole of floor below. We want to go there. And that should drop us into there. That was there, I believe. We're going to put another one here. No. Remove designation. Dig. Right, strange things are happening. H. Channel. Up 1. Channel. Up. Channel. Now I go up another one, don't I? Hoping we get past that water there. I think that might just be damp stone. Channel. Yeah, so when they channel out, they will actually end up start to dig out the area underneath. I've seen it before. Right, build, construct, wall, wall. Trees are probably grown since I last done this. Pearwood logs, of course. Go. Excellent.
No.
Creature occupying the space. Yeah, well, move your creatures then. Keep telling me about it. Diggy diggy hole. They're building that wall so quick. Build, construct, wall. Shouldn't complain. I don't know what frame. I turn the FPS counter off because that's one of them things that just bugs you. You just keep looking at it all the time. What is that? It's just my mouse cursor, isn't it? Blocked. What's blocking us? Pause. Query. No. K. Almond tree trunk. Designate T. Oh my god, really quit. No! Jesus, I nearly abandoned the fort then. I'd have cried. That'd have been another recording up the Swanee. Is that tree trunk not going to get cut down for some strange reason? Right, build, construct. I'm hoping that's hunting. Wall. Pearwood logs. Is this good enough to be? Yeah, we can have that for fishing. And for a water source. Excellent. Oh. Aye. The weather has cleared. The skunk is fighting. That skunk is hardcore. Right, our channelers, our miners are not... Oh, they're down there doing that, aren't they? Happy days. Build door. Planner mode. I did ask for some, I'm sure. Go. Excellent. Build table. Planner mode. We've clearly ramped everything up here a bit much. Needs throne. Planner mode. There. That's one office, or it will be when things are built. I would like another door here. Build door. No. Build door. There. And bed. And there. No. Not a bridge. Bed. 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 Needs bed. Planner mode time. Finding all sorts of gems. We got a lot of idlers. No idlers though. Everyone's flat out. I'm trying not to stress them too much. I am going to get the mechanic to make some mechanisms on a workflow. Yes, I want to put on repeat. Rock 5 to 10. 4 to 10. That was ridiculous. Don't even know why I bothered changing it. Right. Still, we don't have any plants yet. Extract from plants. I think that's extract liquid, isn't it? Liquid from plant. We really want to be brewing from plant, don't we? That's what we want to be doing. Unsuspend, unrepeat, cancel. We need our first harvest of plump helmets, basically. Right. Build door. Door. Table. Throne. Thank God for planner mode. What is everybody doing? Constructing building, digging, making spike wooden ball, constructing rock door, planting seeds, and prepare an easy meal, and fishing.
Sir, you can't do that there.
Yeah. That needs to be one bigger, or at least one bigger. I may make it two bigger, just to do the same with this one, because you know, why wouldn't you? Like thus. So has anybody actually channeled down? They channeled one down and he's in there now. Right, so if he's in there, which he clearly is, he's channeled down in. That is a problem, so the next one who channels in is going to fall. Oh well. Hang on. Up. I've asked him to channel there. Designate X. That one. It's that one, I reckon. There you go. He should leave that one now. And then there should just be a ramp there for me to remove. That needs to be D, not X. Thank you. Oh, I hate the fact these mud walls just look the same. It's really strange. It's going to be there, isn't it? somehow looks wrong, but there you go. I'll do my head in. Doom, 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 doom. Right, build door. Planner mode, good old planner mode. Door. 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 Don't really need doors to the farms, that's not quite so important. I'd like to see him channel down. Build, construct. I feel like Donald Trump building this enormous wall. I don't want the wall fatter, I want the wall narrower. That's H. Bring the wall over here. Pair with logs. So now I'm going to have to build a wall there. Excellent. Keep that wall a building. What have we got? We got an outside area. I think they gradually moved all the animals into an area. Nothing much happening here, apart from channeling that is not happening that I would like to happen. Build nest box. 1. We have 1 nest box. Awesome. And I don't think... No, there's no planning mode on nest boxes. So I need to go to my workshops, and I assume that, yeah, I have got nest boxes on a workflow. Yeah, 2 to 10. So they need to make 10, but they're obviously busy, which is fair enough. Well, I have noticed that we have got a throne, so we can make this a study, and we can assign it to our manager. Done. And we also have another chair, I noticed. Whoa, you crazy. Oh, I was going to want to query it, didn't I? I was just scrolling the whole screen. This is another throne room. We can assign this chair. And this one can be our bookkeeper. Yeah. So he should have that. So now if we go to nobles and we go down to bookkeeper, I want settings. I would like you on the highest precision, please. Done. Right, so now we can get some stocks counted. Also, while we're querying, we're going to jump on a bed. Make it that room, and we're going to make it a dormitory so everybody can sleep in there. Excellent. And then I would like to build a table. We're struggling for tables. Table, chair, space, table, chair, space, table, chair. We could do it that way. We could do it down the wall and having a spare in the middle. Yeah, let's do it like that. Table. Table, 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 table. Chair, 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 chair. Right. Idlers. Who's idling? I was going to say we shouldn't really be having any idlers. Construct, build, update, stockpile records. Yeah, he's going to go and do that now. Any time is as good a time as any. There's nothing to catch in the central swamps. Alright then. Don't fish there then. Almond tree trunk. That's sort of strange. That is. There's the tree. I have asked them to chop it, but they are incredibly busy. We've been running for over an hour and a half, but I am not really in the mood to stop playing yet. It won't be long, so I've got to go to work in the morning.
Summertime has come.
Summertime has come. Don't crash. Okay. Thank you for not crashing. Ah. Right. We are channeling down. I'm glad to say.
I can't do it.
What can't you do? What's he struggling with here? No job? What do you mean no job? Is he stuck? Have I done something wrong? No, surely he should be channeling that out. I don't want him to die in there or anything. Alright, what if we dig that? How does he feel about that? Or is someone going to dig it out from underneath him and he's going to drop in the hole and get hurt? Someone come and dig that out. What is that? Sparse arrow bamboo. Things are growing in here. Could do with a miner to come in this room and mine that block out. Please. Here he come. Now he's building a door. I don't want a dwarf dying in while he's channeling out. Thing is, I'm under the impression that if I channel in this level, I'll have a hole in the floor. That's why I stopped the level above. It's worked on the other one. I mean, I could build it up downstairs beside him. That's the same thing. I'm just waiting for a dwarf again. Come on, I want someone to rescue. Right, pause. No, that's military. Pause. I just saw a plump helmet. Have we got plump helmets in stock? Not yet. Not long though, surely. Have I got a kitchen? Plump helmets. Do not cook my plump helmets. or I will be most angry. Brew drink from plant. Repeat. Drink of any material. Brew drink. Right, they're suspended because the quantity. We already have 53 and it's on 5 to 10. So we're going to put 100 to 200 because that's how much we like our alcohol. That's how much dwarves like alcohol. I can see a table. So that is going to be a dining room. And a meeting hall. Excellent. So we have somewhere to eat, somewhere to sleep. Waiting for architecture. I think I've just overworked my dwarfs now. I think we have reached that critical mass that I often do, where I've done them in. I do not want a dwarf to die in this tunnel. I might have to get him to... Right. Right, mate. Dig. Up, down, stair. Didn't really want to do it like this. I want to get him out of there somehow. Can you do that yourself? Have you not got a pick? You must have a pick. Inventory. Yeah, he's got a copper pick. I'm struggling to understand why he's not doing anything. We shouldn't really have to mine him out of there. But that block has been mined out now. I don't understand. Downward slope. Do I have to remove the ramp? No, it didn't happen last time. I just fell into the room. Designate. Channel. It already is channeled, isn't it? What about designate remove ramp? Ah. Right, he is now somewhere. I'm guessing he didn't die. No, he didn't die. Is that him just immediately fell asleep? I wish to cancel that designation. No, I didn't want that at all. That up down stair. Have we got rid of that? We have. Build grate. No. Build grate. G was it? Floor grate. We have some. One there. And one there, please. So now if we go straight down, we should be able to build workshop. Oh dear me. Build workshop. Butchers I think is you. It is. Can we build on top of bamboo? Oh dear, we can. I'm so glad. And I think N is a tanner. It is. Right, so our two stinky shops now have a vent directly above them to let the stink out. Right, we're building a wall, which is still under construction. We have no idlers. We are building a butchers and a tanners. We are farming. We have a dining room. We have 2 offices. We have a dormitory. We have a meeting room. We have a stockpile. We have carpenter who's making spiked wooden balls. We have a craft dwarf. We have a mason. We have a kitchen, a brewer, and a mechanic. I'm sure everyone must be an architect, or someone must be an architect. Yeah, we have a architect. Can I make everyone an architect? Maybe not the miners. My bonus miner needs to be a mason and a stonecrafter and a mechanic. Yeah, he can be a bit multi-skilled. I'm going to allow one of them multi-skilled because the other 2 are definite specialists. I'd like to see the depot up and running for sure. Right. Build beds. We must have more beds because the carpenter has stopped making them. Excellent. And then we're going to have chair. Table. I'm presuming dwarfs can get through to these ones. Maybe I should cancel these. Query, I think, is the way forward for that sort of behaviour, isn't it? X, remove building, right, so we can walk through there. I think they probably can anyway, to be fair, but it's more realistic this way. How are things going? I'm well late for going to bed. Work's going to be a struggle of getting up in the morning. Never mind, eh? Right, one thing before we sign off, we're going to set some orders. Capital W for workshop. We do not want to auto loom all the thread. You do not want to auto collect webs. I know we're not even looking for caverns, but if we bust into caverns, you don't want them charging off looking for webs. We want auto slaughter, auto butcher, auto fishy, auto kitchen, auto tan. We will auto cut gems when we get a jewelers. Excellent. Right, Shift and H, Ep1, zoom. Nothing there, we won't worry about them. You are going to be F2, zoom. You are going to be F3, zoom. And that is how deep we got. That's quite calm for me. I am normally considerably deeper than that. Build door. Have a bit of a door fetish. You can't have enough doors. Might as well give the mason something to do. Haven't got a door in the dormitory. Building present. Oh, there probably is a door. And we're having a graphical glitch. Blessed Dwarf Fortress. Cute. I can't stop myself. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I was loving the last fort, but remove building. There you go. So that will take the wagon apart. Gotta love Dwarf Fortress. I do. I was loving the last fort, but OBS let me down, or maybe it's my fault for having an OBS configured badly. But either way, it didn't work out for us. Idler 0. I don't mind just watching him. I mean, what's the miner doing? He's sleeping or updating the stockpile records, so that's fine. Because he's not got any hauling duties, as we know. I can see the bedroom door now. Excellent. Right, I think that'll do for tonight, because I'm about an hour later than I really should be. Here's the new fort. Can't remember its name. Does that tell us anything? No. Centre on your fort. Holdings and tribute. News and rumours. None. Civilizations. I'm going to have to watch my own video now to see what the fort is called and what our people are called. I can't really remember. I know it was a Bejeweled or something a bit girly. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.